Hello, 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 and welcome to this Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine reading. I'm so glad that you guys are here. DM, DF, all of you. It doesn't matter if you're watching for yourself, the Divine Masculine inside of yourself, or the Divine Masculine inside of your relationship. But we are here to get you guys into union, get everybody into union with themselves and their higher powers. That's where our reality is. That's where our authentic selves truly are. The selves that are going to grow, the selves that we need to grow. Your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now, so pay close attention to signs and omens from them. Okay? Go ahead and let you get a good look at that. I hope you guys are doing really, really well. I know, odds are, if you're like me, you can kind of see how things are getting better, even though they're chaotic and they seem crazy and everybody's freaking out. It's just Mars and Aries, we keep on saying it over and over again. It's going to be my scapegoat. You thought Mars in retrograde or Mercury retrograde was ever a scapegoat. Wait till you get Mars in retrograde. And we're going to be talking about that. We got some fire here. Okay, actually, that would be right. I want to show it to you like that. We got leadership. Okay, not surprising that this is coming through. We've still got Leo energy. Okay. We've still got Leo. Our Venus is in Leo. Actually, this is a very good time to lead. It's also about leading your partnership, because we have a Mercury in Libra. Okay? This is a time for getting along. This is a time to also to kind of have fun and be affectionate and really craving physical touch. Okay? Just make sure that you are putting yourself first and filling up your own love club and giving yourself that self-love, and that you're not relying on other people's love to make you feel good. That's not what this is about in any way, shape, or form. Okay, and we just got It's Time to Take Action. I realized I just pulled that off. Again, we've had the moon in Aries, so that honestly might have been sitting there from last time, but I instinctually pulled it off. That's just how much Aries energy we have. Oh, hey, not surprised too with the Taurus. Okay, your dreams need a practical plan. We got this not too long ago. We've had this a couple times lately, and it's just that very stubborn energy. I'm feeling some very stubborn energy here. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, I already can tell from the pre-reading that I did here, this is going to be a good video, a good reading. An important reading, I guess I should say. And I wanted to just kind of get this done at night, because I know we are gearing up. Guys, I already can tell you this is going to be big, because I know what the astrology is right now. Okay. So, jumping right in. Overlying, underlying energy. Okay. This relationship is going places. It's moving. It's not staying the same. Okay. Our thoughts, our dreams here. It's like we've been daring to dream a little bit. Somebody's been daring to dream. And the dreams are evolving. And so we're changing some of these beliefs. And this is really, a lot of people are doing this right now. We're changing our beliefs about a lot of things. But, especially, everybody has different astrology, different charts, and different things affect people in their different areas and their different houses and all of that, right? But here we have, again, people really changing their thoughts, beliefs about love, about the relationship, it's about their needs. It's about something about sexual needs here. The sexual needs are changing. It's growing. This is growth. And it's growing together. It's growing together. Sometimes you may feel apart from your person, and your person may be taking care of little ones, siblings, kids, whatever. It can keep us apart, okay? It can keep us apart. It can keep us blocked, okay? All of these things that we feel like we have to do as well, which we do. We have to understand how deep we are. We're not all about one thing, and if you're about one thing, it's that obsession, okay? Saying that, oh, and if that's how it is, you're probably pushing it away anyways. Okay? So, there's kind of this wanting to get somewhere, wanting to do something, but almost like not wanting to put in the work. Almost like I'm getting there's some blame. Somebody's blaming somebody else here. Okay, but I think the good news is, again, there's so much change here that, like, there has to be realizations. Okay, it's kind of general. I feel like I want to get a little bit deeper into this. Okay, so we're just going to go there. All right, actually, you want to do like this. Okay, all right. So, again, trying to get somewhere, trying to get to this new beginning, you know, with our person. Seeing it, thinking about it, maybe starting to talk about it, but I'm not sure. But it's good. It's going through the channels, okay? And it's going to start coming out in new actions, acting in a new way. Once you start really getting in the groove. This is not like your first time around the block here, trying to think new thoughts, trying to use the Holistic Law of Attraction. By the way, check out my program down below in the description box. Helps you out with the Holistic Law of Attraction, the inner child healing, and the shadow work to get you into union with yourself and your person. Okay? And that's what we need to do. I feel like it's kind of like we do what we can when we can. Okay? But it's always this steady flow, trying to figure out kind of like how to make it work, but not necessarily how to make it work, because that's not our job, is to make it work. Just to find out how it works, to uncover how it works, to let it unfold. That's the thing. Don't push it. Don't force it. Keep doing the little things that we need to do. The little shadow works here and there. Do a little bit of shadow work every day. You'll be good. You'll keep it moving. Again, that's how you get the momentum working for you and not working against you. Okay? If you get behind, if you take a couple of days off and then you just have to catch up, you want real change, keep on just steady. Okay? Slow and steady wins the race. Okay? There might be, again, kind of some uncovered blockages here. Okay? Again, it's coming through as blame, and also like it's kind of that, oh, they're gonna, you know, just that guard up, like they're gonna hurt me, you know, maybe I should ditch them before they hurt me, sort of type of thing. And again, it's just this unwillingness, even not willing is the word, because I think if we were asked, if we were like, yes, do you want to, yes or no, it'd be like, yeah, I'll give it up. But it's just like not knowing how to let it go. Not knowing how to let it go. Forcing things sometimes isn't going to work. That's going to get you further away from your goal. Trying to force things, just trying to like, you know. And even some people go about the law of attraction that way too. Again, that's kind of your average law of attraction as opposed to the holistic law of attraction. Okay, the holistic law of attraction is where it's at. You know, that's where you're actually putting the action into it. You're actually backing it up. You're actually revisiting it. You're committing to this stuff. If not on a daily basis, then at least, you know, a couple of times a week, a few times a week. You know, it's again, it's more about the consistency. It's not about how long you cram. And this goes for a lot of things too. But, you know, it's about staying consistent. Little choices add up and make yourself feel good. You know, little communication, little reaching out, little show your care. Okay? Stop being so, like, thinking that your person's, you know, always out to get you. Because deep down, you know they're not. Okay? Deep down, you know that even if you're frustrated now, you know that things are playing out for your own good, because they always do. And if that's not one of your mantras, it needs to be. One of my absolute favorite mantras in the world. Good things just always come to me. They just do. They just do. Okay? And that's part of the deep inner healing that we do, is changing the narrative of how we talk about ourselves, think about ourselves. It's not even down to a mantra, because it's about the whole thing. How you think about yourself, how you feel about yourself. That's the real deal. That's what people scare away from. It's called shadow work. It's not even shadow. It's just you. It's just you. It's just the inside, the dark parts that we try to hide. You know, whatever we try to hide in the darkness. Okay? The parts that we're afraid to face, afraid to shine the light on. We have control. We have control. And again, we are being helped. We are being just cheered on and prayed for and helped in many ways. So stay, always pay attention. That's how you become a good leader, is that you pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the people. Pay attention to the omens. Pay attention to the universe. And God was trying to tell you something. It's on your side here, Okay, so don't try to force things that aren't going right now. That was a big thing too in the pre-reading. Okay, so I want to just take a moment. I want to look at. Okay, so here we have. Okay, so kind of just the energy towards each other here. So DM to DF. So I think that Divine Masculine is really noticing how mentally strong that Divine Feminine is. She's finding her truth. They may see, pieces here and there, but they know that you're in this period of growth and transformation and that you really are following your heart, and they have to, kind of respect that. And it's kind of helping them to want to do something they've wanted to do for a long time, which is kind of shed. It's coming through as an addiction. This could be something that we don't even know about too. A lot of times these days, this can just be like crazy amounts of porn and things like that really make them feel ashamed and that they know that they shouldn't do or rely on necessarily. Could be drugs, drinking, things like that. But it's just like this glaring realization, that they need to get better, that they need to do it, and that you're reflecting that to them. And that's sometimes why they need to run away, right? They feel like they need to run away, is because you remind them of the fact that they need to get better. And if they're already feeling so much pressure, it just all caves up. But now it's like, I think they're getting to the point where they're able to take it and to see it and to take it openly and like look in that mirror and realize it and kind of come to terms with it rather than being in denial. Okay, that's what I'm seeing there. So again, for Divine Feminine here, really wanting this. Oh, she is just feeling it. Divine Feminine is what? Wanting to get it going. Okay, but again, has urges on one side, but also again has these tendencies. And again, how we act is by what we have going on the inside. So it's like, look at what your natural inclinations are, because right now this is a time where we have this Mars and Aries energy. We have Mars and Aries in retrograde. We all might, especially, okay, so let me just back up because I wanted to talk about this in a little bit of detail. So the 9th and the 10th of September here are the kind of the days that we are focusing on. I guess that would be the day that, this is being posted, and then the day after. Okay, Mars again going retrograde and through middle of November. Okay, this is beginning. So, again, we have some good energy, and I think even with our what we have this weekend, we have the square with Venus and Mars ending. So this can be more positive, for our relationship. So I'm actually seeing maybe some communication issues clear up in a way. But again, watch out, because then we have all of these other energies that, potentially could be just causing blockages all over the place here. Okay. And again, that's that Mars retrograde energy, which begins, like I said, on the 9th and the 10th. Okay. It's like determined action. We might want to be really starting things, but again, we don't want to be fighting against the current here. Okay. You can't, and we may feel like we are, like I'm getting this, like, even though it's watery, and this is fire that we're thinking about, it's still like I'm getting like just this sluggish, like trying to run underwater, like not being able to go as fast as you want or do what you want, but the fire's still like you really still want to, so it's like you want to, but you just can't. And that's the point. We can't be forcing it. Okay. When this Mars retrograde hits, as this hits today, again, and it's going to be with us through most of the year here, this is a time for everything, just like Mercury retrograde, but it's reevaluation, reconsider things, revamp, revolution, reflect, reassess, revisit, review, remotivate, replant yourself, like get your footing back. Okay, re-examine what you stand for, what you're fighting for, and why. Okay, and that goes for the relationship too. Why are you fighting for this relationship? Why? You have to be really honest with yourself, because if you're doing it out of codependency, even if it is your person, it's not going to match up because your energy is going to be pushing it away. Okay, you can't not completely love yourself and attract that kind of love. Okay, I mean, you can attract it in a way, but it won't be with you if you catch my drift. Okay, so again, not forcing it. Okay, this too, I just want to mention, coming through after this week. Okay, and I'll probably talk about this because I'm going to repeat it and make sure everybody's heard it. And no, everybody doesn't get to watch every single video, although, I try, because sometimes I don't remember to say things more times. But yeah, we have a really big, there's something going, and let's just go to next week here as we're pulling this. Okay, there's going to be kind of like a final, it's like a third in a series where we have Jupiter conjunct Pluto. Okay, and so this means there's going to be like a final bang coming. Okay, like next week or later on during the week. Okay, so that is very interesting. So I think that what we're doing here is expecting, there's a lot of expectations. And this is, you might want to watch out for this. Sometimes, either divine feminine, divine masculine, whoever, mainly divine feminine would do this, I would say, in my mind, stereotypically. But, again, you never know. And the roles can flip here and there. But it's like we expect too much. We get too, upset that we're not seeing, again, enough progress, enough effort, enough communication. And then we storm off and, do whatever, okay? It's like, then you storm off and go hang out with your friends and have fun. And then you don't want to like try or work or talk it out. Okay. And it's really, if you're going to focus on what the person is not giving you, then go ahead and start focusing on what are you not giving to yourself. If your person's not meeting your needs, then just ask yourself, how am I not meeting my own needs? Okay. Okay. So I am seeing, there's some good coming through with this. I don't want you guys to hear all this Mars and Aries and get scared away, because again, this is to me, this Leo coming through with this fun. And again, it might just be like, again, really like forgetting about your person for a while and just getting with your sisterhood or your group, your friends, and letting off some steam, and there is this, healthy and abundant side. So if you have friends that are healthy minded and good for you, like really truly good for you friends, and I love how this came through as something, okay, this final bang, that is going to happen here. And it's like, really, it's all of our own making almost. And once we get over that, we're really going to be just fine. So that is really, really positive, okay, as far as what we got going on. And then I want to just take a little bit for going into Mars in retrograde, square Saturn, okay? This is going to be a time of healing and seeing how we're cheating ourselves and how we're really kind of letting ourselves get off track of the healing by being confused, about, getting drawn in, it's like advertisements, this and that, I got to do this, got to do that. And then there's no time left over to do the healing, but we're realizing that we're cheating ourselves if we do that. We're realizing we're cheating our person if we don't do the work, I mean, that's the thing. To become a better person, you look at the person, look at the people around you, all the people around you, not just your person. There's other people here too that you're close to that are going to benefit from you being even better than you ever were before. Even more awesome, even more, again, in control of your emotions, calm and peaceful, You know, some of the best mantras, like if you look at the book, like what's that, Heal Your Life, and it gets down to the end and you're looking up all these disorders and you're like, okay, Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. She's got a whole list of disorders, and it tells the affirmations for, you know, kind of combating the problem that caused, you know, the issue that you have physically. So if you look through those, it's like a lot of it's just like, I am loving, I am peaceful, I love, you know, I vibrate on the love frequency, and like, just those kind of things. Like, I'm peaceful, I experience joy, like I spread happiness and love, and I'm giving back, and like just all the good things. I mean, all the cliche things too, but you know, I think this is really about just keeping that, it's really that fighting spirit coming together, and you know, everybody's just in the, we're at a certain point, we're in this together. You know, that's all we can do is like join together and make things better. Okay, so again, I keep on saying that, like, people who you have things in common with, you know, to not just get drunk or raise a glass or have fun. That's not what this is resonating with at all. This is helping other people, you know, could be helping feed people, could be helping to awaken people in their knowledge, but it could really be helping other people heal, or, you know, inspire to be healed. Okay, and it could just be, again, just getting together with some really good friends, or even people you just met that are just on that vibe and you can really be open with and share with, like you might have known them for a while. You know what I mean? Okay, so be on the lookout for that connection, I think, is to what's going to get us through in this time, because this is really going to be like this test. Okay, like a test, you know, of how we can, how we're focusing our emotions here too. This is really important. Okay, what are we creating? Whatever frequency we are on emotionally right now is fueling our fire, is fueling our actions, and it is really potent. It's really potent here with the Law of Attraction. Again, check out the Law of Attraction playlist. Also have the Law of Attraction in the description box in the program. Okay, so I think with that being said, yeah, I just keep on picturing the little mad guy in Inside Out, like storming around. That's how I'm picturing everybody right now. I'm staying off of social media. I mean, literally through November. Oh, it's raining again. Look at that. So anyway, we are going to do blockages and solutions. This has been very unexpected. So I know that's going to be an energy over this next few days and even into the next couple of weeks here. Okay, so with blockages here, and again, we've had the Fool a lot, and the Fool here is, again, not ready to take that leap. See how much of this is just yellow, yellow, yellow? It's like, yeah, we got to get to the place before we're willing to jump, and we'll get there, but I feel like we haven't got there yet. And there's a stark contrast between this right now, you know, between where you are and where you need to be. Okay, and I know it's been a journey, and I know you've done work, okay? But I also know that you're willing and able, and that, you know, you're figuring it out. You've experienced enough growth so far to fuel that fire and for you to go ahead and take that leap. So keep going, get the program. You know, that's what this comes up a lot. It's just like, get the program and focus on it. Get the program and stick to it. You got to get through the program. You got to absorb it, and then you got to act on it. And it doesn't have to be all, you know, cram, and then you can work. You can, like, do the little lessons, you know, and do the, you know, you do the activities. Like, do your homework, guys. Okay, but we have to clear some of this out. And shadow work is going to go a long way right now. Okay, there's a couple of main things here that are getting in the way, okay, of even going forth in perceiving how your journey is going to be with your person, much less actually getting there. Okay, it's kind of that long, it's that, I feel like there's almost this perpetual energy, like, oh, you know, we'll get there. It's like, it's somebody saying a mantra that's like, I will, or we will be together, we will be together. If you're saying anything like that in your head, or, you know, we will do this, we will, no, stop saying that. It's not will be, you take out the will, because if you just go from I to whatever it is, you're already so powerful, you don't have to rely on the will. What you say is already willed. that's how you do the law of attraction. Okay. And again, a lot of it is too about the deeper feeling, and we know that, but it's, you know, starting at the mental, what goes through, and if something's blocking the mental, it's also going to get in the way of the emotional, and so on and so forth. It's going to get in the way of the actions. Again, the whole thing with the law of attraction. So we're working on getting it all together. Okay. And with this Mars and, or, you know, Libra energy coming up, a lot of Libra energy coming up, you know, that's one thing, is kind of getting it all together, pulling it all together, balancing it all out. Okay. Again, it's making sure that action that you are taking right now is happening, because we're all taking action. We're all doing something loud. We're doing something. Something's happening. Okay. And for us, we need to make sure that it's worthy, that it's worthwhile, that it's really important. And we actually do have, you know, we do have a really, I don't want to say a really big reach here. Okay. But you do have a lot of effect. I think you don't even realize. Most of us don't realize the effect that we have, because people aren't good with recognition in this society, you know. So, just one of those things. I'm going to take this for side, but we need to do also, I'm going to take one more shuffle, and then we're going to do solutions. Okay, so we definitely have our whole new world, whole new library. I always say, yeah, not just a brand new page. We're figuring it out. It's like elbowing it out. How are we working this out? Inner and outer. Inner and outer. Okay? And a lot of it's just adjusting to all this craziness that's been going on. Okay? Working with it. The vision, again, the vision and understanding your part in the creation. Okay? Active part in everything. Every second you have the power. If we recognize the power that we had, we would never be stuck here. Okay? Because we wouldn't be allowing ourselves to be even subconsciously having these thoughts, beliefs, and expectations that aren't right. We would stop ourselves in our tracks right away. And that's what we're getting to, that point where we're not tolerating that crap anymore. We're not tolerating the negativity. We're not tolerating the negative self-talk. You know, I spent decades covering it up, and just trying to do the regular law of attraction until I realized, you know, we put this together. We practice this on a deeper level. We make this more real, even more practical. Can I get an amen? Yes. And please leave your big 3 down below. Okay, I always forget to say that, and then I say it at the very end, and nobody probably ever even watches that far. To the very, very end, after the credits roll and everything. Okay, so yeah, this is a little bit of a surprising. I feel like this is an evolved group that is watching this video too. But again, it's like making those adjustments, like you're setting sail, and then it's like, okay, wait, one last minute adjustment. Okay, done. You know, and just keeping on working, keeping on showing up, doing the work, doing the actions that you need to create the life you actually want. And again, one of the first steps is knowing what you actually want. How do you do that? Well, you got to get real with yourself. You got to get real. Again, you got to clear out negative thoughts, beliefs, and expectations by doing the shadow work. Check out the shadow work playlist. Okay? Got to do the work, got to show up. You got to make sure that whatever you're working on, because we all keep busy with something. You know, whether we numb ourselves TV all day or whatever, or work, or, you know, whatever we do to pass the time away, we're doing something. But what are you doing? You know? Again, it's like making sure that kind of reassessment, revamp, making sure that what you really want is really what you want. Is really worth what it's going to take to get it. Is what you want really worth it? You have to come to terms with that. You can't run away from answering that question. You have to know for sure. And this is why you have to be really honest with yourself. And that's why you have to do the shadow work. I feel like without shadow work, it's hard to be really, really honest with yourself. And in essence, being really, really honest with yourself is doing shadow work. Okay, on some level. And that's what helps us to get our shit straight, to get ourselves into alignment. Okay, that's how we know what to work on. That's how we know what to spend our time on. Because when we're in alignment, you can feel that passion, you can feel that drive. You will have that connection. Okay? And those, you have the right ideas at the right place and the right time and all of that sort of thing. Have that efficiency. Again, things just come to you. Everything works. You ever have that in your life? I'm actually kind of in that mode right now. Keep on getting discounts on things. I'm like saving 50% off here. And like, wow, how'd I get all these extra tacos in my box? It's like, wow, like this has been my past couple days. So it's like there are some lucky things, surprising, and some good energy here. So don't be scared of it, and don't say, oh, something negative happened and so now my day's ruined. Figure out why these negative things are happening. How are we drawing them? Everybody plays a victim sometimes. Everybody does. And communication, important. It's important for the balance. It's important to keep the peace. Because we're all very stubborn, but as soon as we raise that, oh, we learned something else, then it just kind of takes it all away. And sometimes it's the only thing that can dissolve, is to, better, you do better. All about finding that truth right now. It's about finding the truth of who you are. Again, who you are and what you want and why. Re-examine, reevaluate, reflect, all of that. Reconsider. Okay? So in a way, you see how it's like we have all this action. We want to go. But because it's in retrograde, and that's why I think a lot of it's so frustrating. We know we got to change. But we're still like, but it's okay, because that motivation is forcing us to take action, to do something. It may not be where you want to be, but at least it's not stagnant. It may feel stagnant, and that's why, again, it's so frustrating. So again, beware, be on your toes, ask for help, look for signs, do your meditations. Always remember, this is about leadership, how we can help other people. Everything you're learning, every hard thing you're going through is a way you can turn it around and help other people. Okay? We want to be high on the give back, on the pay it forwards. Okay? Pay it forward, pay it forward. This is the time. If there ever was a time where this country, this world, we need that pay it forward mentality, this is it. And again, you're going to see more of that and hear more of that over, getting into more of this Libra season. Okay? So yes, much love, many blessings. I'm sure we're not done talking about Mars, retrograde, and Aries, and all this stuff. But again, big message tonight. Don't be scared. Everything is happening as it's supposed to. Just trust. You may look silly. You may feel like you're completely not in sync with other people in your life. And that is okay, because leaders have to go their own way sometimes, and they have to figure their own shit out sometimes. And that is perfectly okay. That is part of, I think, your practical plan is to, again, slow down, replant, reassess. Okay? But again, at the same time, we got to keep on moving. We have to it's kind of like hiking, but also trying to figure something out at the same time. And you might just feel inclined to like sit down on a stump in a log and do the like thinking man, pose, but you can't. You have to think on the run here. You have to think and adjust on the go, if that makes sense. Okay? Stay open to yourself. Again, self-love, self-love, self-love. Don't allow yourself to talk down on yourself. I don't care if it's a joke. Your subconscious does not know what sarcasm is. So don't ever say anything negative about yourself. And honestly, stop saying negative things about other people. If you're gossiping and things like that, that is only your reflection on your own self, and your subconscious picks up on that as well. So you really are truly only hurting yourself by acting like that and by doing anything that is less than your higher self. And that is why we are rising to the occasion. That is why we are leaders. That is why we are help changing this world and make it a better place. And again, may all beings in all worlds experience peace and happiness. Peace unto the world, peace unto your city, unto my city. Let's all just breathe and get through this together. We will come out stronger, and we will come out on top on the other side. So keep on keeping on, fam, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Much love, many blessings.